But here was the thing, though. I never even got to this, dude. Was that so? My sister, one time, we lived together for a while, right? And this is probably about 8 years ago. They had this other dancer that worked with her, came over to our place, right? Stole our vacuum, right? She was on these Klonopins and everything, and then she got all fucking, warm under the skin one night on them pills and fucking stole our vacuum,
Dude, as you do.
I wasn't there when she stole it, but literally I could picture her probably trying to put it in her fucking purse, like the stick end in the purse and the fucking huge vacuum hanging out, right? Oh. Dude, fast forward year and a half, right? I'm not even living with my sister anymore. I'm in New Orleans for a bachelorette party or somewhere, or Baton Rouge somewhere, or a bachelor party. They got a big fucking money deal, right? They wheel in one of those cakes where the women pop out, like the fake cake, and they pop out and they dance, right? One of the chicks that pops out is the fucking bitch that stole my vacuum, bro, right? So everybody else, I have no idea. I totally forgot about this.
Like, fuck you, bitch.
Oh, everybody else is tipping these bitches and fucking, shaking both of their ass cheeks at the same time, with each hand, like they're, like doing a really fast.
Vote for me.
Yeah, like vote for me with both hands.
Yeah, vote for me.
And here I am in the background, and all I can think is that bitch stole my fucking vacuum, dude. Bro, I had half of a nerve to just the whole time just make vacuum sounds in the back, just like. I was so pissed, bro.
What'd she do when she saw you?
Huh?
What did she do when she?
She acted like she didn't know, and that's the thing I don't like about people, I guess, that steal vacuums is when they see you, they act like you don't fucking remember. Like, I'm not gonna remember you stole a vacuum from. I wasn't on Klonopins. I wasn't on Somas.
How do you get away with a vacuum? Like, doesn't someone, if I was in an apartment building and I saw someone who was on like Klonopins with a vacuum just running down the stairs, bless you.
Well, it's half of America. It's half of the neighborhood around here probably is on Klonopins.
What can they give you for a fucking vacuum? I mean, if you came over my house with a vacuum, what can I give you? The small 15?
I was going to say at least 30.
That's like I don't know. What if it goes kaput after they go down the block? I'm no fucking vacuum mechanic, but I know there's a little fucking belt in there. And when you hit something fucked up, the belt breaks. Like I used to have a Kirby vacuum, and they come with a package as a belt. I couldn't do it. Whenever the vacuum broke, my mom had to take it off and put the vacuum on.
Yeah. And
you got to be like a fucking technician. You got to unplug it, or the vacuum will suck your fingers in. so next thing you know, what kind of fucking got a great
what
vacuum?
What kind of fucking Cuban can't fix a vacuum? That's what I want.
My mom could take the thing. We had a Kirby when I was a kid. They had like the shitty vacuums you could buy.
Yeah.
But my mom was such a fucking spick. She was such a fucking neurotic Cuban that she bought a vacuum. Like, let's say a vacuum in those days, like a top-notch vacuum cost $14.95 in those days. Like in the set. Well, I'm lying to you. It was 73. Once we moved back to click on Kirby
nice
fucking
one too.
Vacuum.
One little
kick on Kirby vacuums.
One you suck your cat's dick from across the room.
Something got up my. I still remember being a kid and the guy coming over to the house, and my mom and her girlfriend and like a buddy were over there. And I'm like, what's going on?
They're a lot more expensive than $15 now.
How much? Well, no. I said that if a regular vacuum cost $15 in those days, this was a yardstick.
Gotcha.
Put it on the thing there. Like this was like it came like when it came to my house in those days at toy stores. If you walked into like the James Bond aisle, one of the coolest toys of the 70s was you got a briefcase.
Yeah.
Okay, this briefcase, Lee. Check this out. There was this briefcase as a child.
Okay.
That for like I don't even know what it costs. That's why we get into prices.
Briefcases for children?
There was a briefcase. It was a plastic briefcase. If you wanted to be a secret agent.
Right.
And it was based after James Bond. They couldn't say 007 on it. You ready, Lee? And on the suitcase, the cool thing about the suitcase is that it had a button on the handle.
Right.
So you could press the button and a plastic bullet would come out and shoot you. Because in there was a gun with a silencer connected to this hinger. It was all, for 10-year-olds and 12-year-olds.
Oh, for children.
You want to be an asshole. Yeah.
I thought this is something a businessman would have.
I'd pick it up and go, and it would hit you in the chest and you go, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And you would have the same gun. I was a bank robber. But in there came like handcuffs, a rope, like all secret agent shit.
Yeah.
Like a telescope.
Magnifying glass.
Yeah. So my point is,
gum.
When my mom showed me, when this guy came over, what was so cool about Kirby vacuum cleaners at the time were that it came in a fucking box. And it came, see how all those utensils?
Oh yeah.
Like all those utensils
That's
right there
everything,
for the 429 one?
Yeah.
That fucking vacuum had a beautiful case that you opened up, and everything was neat, nice and neat.
Yeah.
So we had a Kirby vacuum growing up.
And that was nice. It was nice. It was classy.
Your house was always clean. Look, you had all the brushes, all the things for the furniture. See the belts? Who the fuck do you think you're dealing with? Do you think you got?
Look
you
at
think
two
you
belts.
fucking guys are fucking dealing with? You see the little circle
What do you
belts?
think those are wristlets, dude? Those are fucking
Do you
belts.
think?
Lee.
See what I'm saying?
He
What the
thinks
fuck?
he's-
That's what happened. The Kirby vacuum should be getting a vig for all these assholes that wear these bracelets and put, help the fucking homeless and
I think
the
it-
sharks.
Water for the blind and shit.
I'd
Yeah,
have to
water
get
for the
someone to fix
blind,
it.
bro.
I wouldn't know how to fix that.
No, listen, when the thing breaks, it's real fucking easy. I was just dumb. You take off the grill, Bob, you take it off the loop,
Okay.
and then you take the old one will snap. It's like if I take a rubber band and cut it with a scissor, it just snaps. It's just one rope. Then you take that and you loop it on something, and you loop it back on the thing, you close the vacuum, and your thing is tip-top with goo. So I can't believe that they still didn't take away their loop. Do you people think I'm over here dropping knowledge with no fucking knowledge? If I tell you about Kirby vacuum, it's because fucking it's the shit my doodle. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you think you're dealing with?
Dude,
Some novice?
I remember appliances used to just be so much more hardy, bro. The vacuum, you could ride on the fucking vacuum. Remember that? If you were a little kid, you could sit on there where your mom was pushing and ride on. Like, it was like a piece of fucking metal.
I love vacuuming.
Yeah.
Till this day, I vacuum at the house. I love it.
There's something soothing about it.
Something about vacuum. I don't like when it's too. Like my wife, she's part of the fucking technology world. So we got a vacuum.
That mows by itself? No.
No.
That thing's a piece of shit.
But the fucking vacuum's got 1,000 things. I'm scared to fucking touch it.
Yeah.
Then she's got a rug cleaner because the cats piss everywhere.
Yeah.
So we got to have a fucking rug cleaner constantly. And bro, I help her clean the rugs. Just people's feet. Just us walking around with sneakers. Can you imagine? Your house is filthy.
It's filthy, Lee.
If you don't mop like with hot water every week, we lay down on shit. We drag so
disgusting.
much stuff. It's not us. It's not us. It's when we walk to our cars. It's all that shit that we step on. You walk in and out of your house every day. Like the other day I was looking at, you ever have a wall that to turn on the fucking light, your finger always hits? Look at that. There's always your fingers in dirt.
Gross.
Even though you wash your hands.
Boogers, whatever. Semen, skin.
No, there's nothing like that on my walls. What's the matter? That's when I was 14.
Come on, dude.
Remember you were 14?
But I'm saying on your hand when you touch the light fixture. Think about a light fixture. Think about everybody's gross hand. Muffin pieces, little pieces of muffin. Sugars. Definitely semen. People have fucking semen all over their house,
Dude,
bro.
I worked in in restaurants, so they make you go through like training for that stuff.
Yeah.
If I'm ever somewhere and you need to get a soda lid, I never grab the one on top. I always go in. I never grab the first straw. Like I hate places. There's places that have just loose straws, not even with plastic around them. I won't go there
That's why I
anymore.
like Marine T. They got the paper, old school.
Going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.